I'm Drea.
I'm Meg.
I'm Tina.
And I'm Jess.
And this is Pardon My Stash. Hey there, ho there, friends. Welcome to Pardon My Stash, a podcast about knitting within the fiber arts and how awesome it is.
Woo!
Thank you.
No problem.
Before we get into today's topic, what are we working on, Tina?
I started another Southwood sweater for my younger daughter. I was going to work on that, but I reminded myself that I've been putting off frogging my Tea Cozy Make Along. I don't have to frog it all the way. I just have to frog the body because I forgot the whole part of like making holes for like the spout and stuff. So
Very good.
So it's okay though because I really, really like the pattern and it goes super fast. So I'm okay with frogging this.
Did you do the thing that I do where, you read through the pattern and you're like, I got this?
Yes.
Nice.
And then I got to the section after the first section and I went, oh, I was supposed to go back and forth on one side. I went all the way around. Okay.
I love it when that happens.
Yep. Who needs to read the full pattern anyway?
Can I share a funny story?
Absolutely.
So, years and years ago when I got my MA, I wanted to make my graduation dress because I had a very specific idea in mind of what I wanted to wear. And I can't sew. I'm really bad at it. And Jess was like, I'll help you. So I've got the pattern pieces all cut out because I can do that. And I lay it. She's laughing because she knows exactly what I'm going to say. And I thought of this when you said you didn't do the holes. And I lay the pattern pieces out and I'm like, okay, so we're gonna sew them together like this. And she's like, well, you forgot the armholes. And I'm like, yeah, but I have no sleeves, so I don't need them. And she's like, well, you need to put your arms somewhere. And I was like, oh yeah, that's the thing.
Right.
I just want to
Just wear a sack.
I just want to reiterate that I was making this dress because I had earned an advanced degree.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to say that.
Very good. Very good.
Everyone's got
you
their
were
strengths.
intellectual.
I'm an intellectual who forgot that
I meant to do this.
I'm an intellectual who forgot I needed armholes. I need to put my arms somewhere. But when you said, you're like, oh, I forgot the hole for the spout and the handle. I'm like, oh, I have also done that. Yes, I have.
Yep.
The good thing is I had Jess right there to be like, where are you going to put your arms, genius?
You're
Like,
just
I
gonna
know
wear a
it's
sack,
sleeveless,
fine.
but
The arms have to go somewhere.
there are still kind of sleeves.
So my pattern is Tea in the Tropics, Tea Cozy, and I am using Less Traveled Yarn and Amber and Critical Hit dyes in Bless,
Nice.
both in DK.
What are your leaves going to be?
Melon
Melon Ball
I got you.
from Critical Hit dyes in DK.
Meg, what you got?
So I finally started my Tea Cozy Make Along item. It is called Lovely Stripes by Leah Michelle Designs. I've knit this before. I actually knit this pattern as a shawl for Jess for her birthday. I think it was 2 years ago. It was either 2 years ago or last year. I can't even remember
think
at this
so.
point how long ago it was.
Something like that.
But this time I'm knitting it out of a single colorway instead of two. I wanted something a little more subtle. And I'm knitting it in Critical Hit dyes Bard in the discontinued colorway Sapphire Dragon.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's fun. I've talked about Leah Michelle Designs before. I've done one test knit for her. I've knit at least 3 of her patterns. I love her stuff. It's super readable, super easy to follow, and they always come out looking really nice. So I really like her stuff.
I should also preface that Tea in the Tropics Tea Cozy pattern is very well written. I am a poor reader. That is the only reason why this happened. I just want because you said that about the pattern. My pattern's fine. It's me. The problem is me.
Well, we knew that, Tina. Jess, what you working on?
I'm making a phoenix.
As you do.
All right.
I mean, I'm still working on the Tea Cozy, but I didn't like the way the flowers are done, so I'm going to come in and do that a different way. So until then, I'm making a phoenix.
You could just put the phoenix on top of the Tea Cozy.
I could, and it could be making the tea. That may happen, and then I don't have to make flowers, and this all goes together. And then I have a fantasy Tea Cozy. That sounds fantastic.
Do that.
That does sound.
You
I'll
don't
figure out how
remember
to do it.
patterns or suggestions.
You know,
But guidelines.
The pattern for this I'm using is I'm pretty sure it is just called Phoenix, but it's by Crafty Intentions or Megan Lapp. Either one. I do a lot of I did a lot of her dragons. If you're into like making like doing crochet creatures and whatnot, she's got a great fantasy line. So she also does really cute fish, which I also got the pattern for.
Didn't you buy like 5 patterns this
I
week?
got 3 because there was a sale. So I got fish and I got the Phoenix and I forgot what the last one was, but it was something that I was like, oh yeah, I need that. Oh, it was a bird. It was a songbird.
Drea?
I am plugging away on this Akemi shawl by Isabel Kramer. I'm using faded jeans and Silver Moon Fiber Arts fingering weight. It's lovely. It looks like faded jeans, and I finally finished the lace section.
Oh, sweet.
So it's just thank you. I'm proud of myself.
No, it's a big shawl.
Yes, it is a little bit big, but I think the person that I'm going to be giving this to will appreciate the extra width to it. So I think it was a good choice.
Good.
Nobody's ever complained about a big shawl.
No.
A small
No.
shawl is awkward, but a big shawl is fine.
There's so much that you can do with a larger shawl. So
Right. Exactly.
so many different styling options. Be sure to check out our website, pardonmystash.com, for more information as well as pictures regarding our current projects, patterns, and yarns. So for this week's topic, a couple weeks ago, we put out a little poll on our Instagram to find out what you guys wanted us to talk about. And we had a lot of feedback about revisiting notions, bags, needles. So I feel like it's been some time, and I think that it's time to do a little bit more of a deep dive into not only what you should have in your bag, but the brands we recommend.
Yeah, I feel like our older episode right now, there's probably some outdated references in there at this point.
Yeah.
I know the bags I recommended. She's no
Oh.
longer in business.
Yeah.
Pour one out.
I know, poor one.
I'm so sad I only ever got one.
Well, I wouldn't say like outdated so much as, well, some of it's outdated, but our preferences have changed and we found new things along the way.
Found new stuff.
So what do we got? What do we got right now? Where do you want to start? Want to start with bags?
Yeah, we can start with bags.
Since your bag is out of
Yeah.
the picture, what are you using now?
So I used to use Paisley and Gold. They are no longer in business.
Yeah,
they
I missed out on getting one of those.
You know what? Honestly, you could probably buy one for me because I bought way too many.
I know you did.
I really did. And I'm trying not to have 15 whips at a time. So yeah, I have a lot of like the same size. So I don't mind selling one off. But yeah, they are out of business now. They made beautiful leather, or it wasn't leather, it was vegan leather, just impeccable, like craftsmanship, just really well done. So because they are out of business, I have joined the Stitched by Jessalou team.
Yes.
I mean, like it's just so reasonable. One of the good things about Stitched by Jessalou is that she does custom orders. So say you like a specific fabric, you can ask her if she still has some of the fabric to make bigger or smaller bags, which I really like. She had this D&D fabric that I really liked, but I wanted it in a giant bag size for like sweaters. And she made it super fast. It got to me probably, I don't know. I don't remember it taking longer than like maybe a week and a half, like when I ordered it. And I ordered from a show. It was the New England Fiber Fest. I ordered from her. And it's very high quality. I haven't had any tears, holes. Zippers have been fine.
I want to say I
issues.
own about 5 or 6 of her bags now.
And you know what the other thing I like about her bags that I hear sometimes people, at least maybe she's made a reel or something about people complaining about it, is that it doesn't have an inner pocket. Because for me, the inner pocket, like the smaller little pocket,
Yeah.
because for me, I find in my paisley and gold bags, that little pocket will catch my needles sometimes and pull
Yeah.
my stitches off. So I like the fact that there's nothing, because you know what, if I want something small in there, like a pattern or something like that, I find that I can either fold it and put it in and it's fine.
Yeah.
Or if I need to put an accessory, I put a smaller bag in it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
You
I
know,
do. I
Things
keep-
get lost in
Yeah.
pockets.
Yeah. I keep my Notion bag in my current knitting bag or my project bag, and I find that to be fine. But if I have too many pockets, then what's in them?
No,
If there's a pocket, I will fill it.
yeah.
And I don't want to find things to fill the pockets with.
But yeah,
So I also like that there's no pockets on the inside.
yeah, it's just straightforward, and she has them lined too, so they usually have a different lining on the inside. Yeah, and I have nothing ill to say about those bags.
No.
Like, they're just really high quality, good, affordable, reasonable bags, like, for all your projects. Also, I have like and they're machine washable, because I had to wash my sweater one because it was like a hot mess express. I threw that thing all over the place. I would put it on the floor. Like, I was really bad with it, actually.
Yeah.
And when I took my sweater out of it, so just for everybody's note, my Ingle sweater did go to one of my followers, and she did try it on, and it fit her perfectly. So I'm very happy that it went to somebody that's going to actually be able to wear the sweater properly. So when I took that out, I was like, oh, wow, this bag, like, the bottom of it was just like so dirty. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll do like a gentle cycle or something like that. And then I forgot about saying that to myself. And then I put it on a normal cycle, and it was fine. Everything was fine.
Yeah.
So-
But that says a lot about the craftsmanship and the quality.
Yeah.
That you can just toss it in the wash if you need to.
I do use cold, though, just so everybody knows. Like, I don't hardly ever put it on hot, so I don't know how it would do in heat, but it or at least hot water. But I can tell you, at least for a cold wash, it's fine.
Yeah.
So, and it was fine in the dryer too. So
I just grabbed one from one of our local yarn stores, Stars Hollow.
Oh, their bags are nice.
It have a couple of beautiful Jessalou bags, but they're all small. They're all accessory bags. I haven't gotten a sweater size one yet, and the sweater I'm working on was getting too big for my little bags, so I bought one. They're not available on the website right now, but Stars Hollow is also on vacation from now until August 1st, so they may be getting more of them in stock. I know they said that they were running out, but it's beautiful. It's an eco-friendly canvas. It has their logo on it, but it is big enough for a good size sweater. So I really like it. And it has a couple of pockets, which is nice.
nice.
Jess, what do you got for bags?
Diaper bags.
Very good.
They're waterproof.
Sticking
Yeah.
to the old episodes, diaper bag.
No, I still use a couple of
I do
those.
too.
I mean, I have a couple I think I got one from 100 Ravens, but I don't think she actually makes them. I don't know who made them, but it was super cute, so I have that. And that one's just a small basic drawstring. And then I only like I said, I've got like 3 diaper bags. I have like a couple nicer ones that I kind of got randomly.
And we're talking about wet bags.
Yeah, diaper wet bags.
Well, like when you say diaper bags,
Oh,
sometimes
yeah,
people think
sorry.
of like the actual
Yeah,
big,
not like the big
diaper
tote bag,
Like no, it's not
For
the
the
tote bag.
hardcore knitter.
like
These are the wet bags.
bags.
You keep diapers in until you can toss them.
Yeah.
Or for
We
like,
we did
people
not
that
use
do.
these ones as diaper bags. I got the idea using an old diaper bag that I washed, and then I'm like, and I remember something spilling in my bag, and the project was fine, and I was like, oh,
Perfect.
well,
Yeah.
this is a bonus I hadn't considered.
It's great if you have cats or kids that knock stuff over.
Yep, and they
on
have a good
things.
front zippered pocket to put your notions in.
Are they
if you
waterproof?
They are absolutely
Completely?
waterproof. Yeah, 100%.
So, like, you could go in the pool.
Yes, probably.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
You probably could. I
But
mean,
if you put I'm not saying dunk it in the pool.
no, but
if you put it on like a
let's-
float and it maybe
yeah,
it got
and
splashed
it falls
on,
in. Oh
or
no, if it got
whatever.
splashed, no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I would like immerse it.
Yeah, yeah,
but
Yeah, 'cause
yeah,
I mean,
'cause
if you
there's
don't
still a
close,
zipper.
I would say if you don't close the
Right.
zipper all the way.
But if you were like, yeah, if you had it on like a floaty or something and you got splashed, nothing is going to happen to it. That's really the biggest benefit to the.
Oh, yeah,
and they're
they-
cheap
yeah, they're not
You can
too
get
bad.
like a
you usually get them in
3-pack.
packs,
for like $15, $20
At most.
It's not bad. Yeah, it's
and you
really,
can get bigger ones and smaller ones. So I mean, in a pinch, those are great. And then I have a couple of like the smaller Notions bags that again I got at random like stalls at Rhinebeck. I don't even remember. Well, one was a gift, and then I have my 8-bit gamer one, which is super cute. And the 8-bit gamer one stores all my extra needles, and then the other one stores everything else. And I just have to remember to swap them out between bags.
I think that's the hardest thing. And at this point,
Is
I just try
remembering what I
to
have
keep
in
all
what
of my
bag.
bags together because, well, no, like I do feel like it really sucks if you have your bag and you grab your project but realize that you left your Notions bag in
Yeah.
a different
Yeah.
project bag.
Your princess is in another castle.
So I've
Pretty
actually
much.
been accumulating smaller
Notions bags.
Notions bags
Same.
and making new ones for each of the individual bags. And one of the bag makers that, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it in the last episode that we talked about Notions, but June Price Fiber Arts, they do really good bags too. They usually are tall drawstring bags, and they have like a sturdy base with the drawstring, but they all come with these little Notions bags with it. So it's like you're getting 2 bags for the price of 1. So I load all those up with Notion stuff so that at least when I have those bags, I always have a Notions bag with it.
Nice.
Yeah, I have one per bag at this point. And I only have 2 projects going right now, but I don't have like all of the things in each Notions bag, but you know, you at least have like the crochet hook,
basics.
the pair of scissors, you
Yeah.
know, things like that, the tapestry needle. As long as you got the basics.
Which is why, like, instead of doing that, I just have the knit kit.
Oh, tell me about that.
Well, I think it was last New England Fiber Fest. I ushered you all to a booth.
I saw her on Instagram advertising her wares. The first time I saw her was she was interviewing one of Kate, which is somebody I follow, and she has really cute patterns, and she was doing a live with her, and I was like, who is this lady? And then I saw that the username was The Knit Kit, and I'm like, what is that? So obviously, intriguing minds need to know. And I clicked into it, and she has all these different like crochet and knit kits that you can get with like literally, it's like an emergency kit. It has everything that you should have in your kit. But if you forget, like it has stitch markers, it has scissors, it has a measuring tape, it has a place that you can like cut yarn, like it has a little razor if you need to cut something. It has like a row counter, stitch counter. It has like, it had a bunch of stuff on it. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. But I didn't buy it outright because I was trying to be good. And then when we were at New England Fiber Fest, she had a booth there, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
This is my time.
I remember checking those out with you.
yeah. And we ended up, did we all get one? Did you get one?
I did not get one.
We
But
each did.
You did, yeah. Megan just did, and I take that thing everywhere. It has to be in my big bag with
Yeah.
all the other projects, so that, and a lot of times too, I like taking that in my purse if I can't take my project bag with me.
Yeah.
So like if I'm stuffing like a small beanie or something like that inside a really tiny bag inside my purse. That which hasn't happened recently because I changed my purse to like a satchel, like this small little, like, I don't know what they're called. What's the word for it? The
Clutch.
clutch. Thank you. I switched my main purse to a clutch, so I haven't really needed to put anything into it recently. But it stays in my big project bag, and
I can see how it's very convenient.
yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, but it definitely has. It has saved me a bunch of times already, just for the kind of stuff it has in it. Hold on, let me see. It has here because I only talked about a couple things. It says crochet hook, cable needle, collapsible scissors, tape measure, knitting and crochet needle gauge, row counter, thread cutter, point protectors, darning needle, and round and locking stitch markers. And the one that I got has like an octopus on it with like a tartan. And
Yeah,
then it
I thought those were really cute.
Yeah, and then it has like the thing that made me get it was it looks like the
Stitch
locking stitch marker that it had looks like a pineapple, and that's why I ended up getting it.
Show me.
It does. It looks like, hold on. I don't think it is. It looks more like grapes or something, but when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, it's a pineapple. It's like a little, I think it's grapes.
I think it's grapes too, but
But it was
I would have been excited.
Right?
For
I would have been
pineapple.
like, ooh. I was all into it.
grapes or maybe a pine cone.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked it. It was cute.
I think one of the things I liked about that thing the most is that it has a triple digit row counter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or stitch counter or whatever. Like
Yes.
it is that is so great, especially because most of the ones you find in the stores only go up to 2 digits. And especially if you're making a bigger garment like a sweater or a shawl, you need that 3 digit. So it's
And-
nice.
Does it? And it locks too. Doesn't it lock? Non-index. Yeah. It's some.
I don't think it locks, but it's also not.
You
it's-
can't pull
it's-
backwards,
you can't- no,
though.
you
Yeah,
can't.
it, like, locks going
It doesn't.
forward.
It doesn't roll. Like
Yeah.
you're never gonna throw that in your bag and then pick it up and it's all messed up.
Yep.
So
Yeah, the biggest issue that I've had with it is the back closing mechanism that will pop open a lot on me if I push up against it. So I have to make sure it's like really closed. Like if it's closed, I'm good. But as Drea plays with the tape measure,
Sorry. It's a button. I got to press it.
but
It's calling to me.
it's calling. Well, maybe she'll be at New England Fiber Fest this year, and then you can grab one.
Yeah, I might. Because I like that. I like yours.
Yeah.
Like all of you guys. You guys all have one.
Yeah.
yeah, I've used it quite a lot. It's a really good little tool, and it's nice because you're just randomly like, oh, need a crochet hook, there it is. Need a darning needle, there it is.
Yeah.
Like
Especially
I
for
like
those
that.
quick things that you don't need it
It's
for the
all
full
there.
project or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's really nice. I've actually switched out the stitch markers. I've put in more stitch markers because of course I use them and then I forget to replace them. So I've put more stitch markers in mine, but other than that, it's a really good tool. I have a notion to
What do you got?
like, what have I got?
What's your new
I
favorite
think we
notion?
honestly, so a couple of months ago, Jess and I were at Webb's and I picked up a set of Fox and Pine stitch stoppers. They are little stitch are shaped like animals. They have them in a bunch of different animal shapes. I think you have some too. Don't you have like llamas?
I
Or
do
alpacas?
have alpacas that Tina got me, but I don't know where she got them from.
I got mine from Etsy.
They're not the same make, but they look close. They're made of rubber. I got owls because I like owl everything. And what did you got? Goats.
I got
right?
goats.
Yeah, you got goats.
I love goats.
But they're very nice. They're really cheap. They're under $15. And they're. I have found with point protectors the same way with stitch markers that if the cuter they are, the less likely I am to lose them.
Yes.
So I have lost so many point protectors over the years,
Same.
like the random cone shaped ones that you just, drop
Lose.
places. I have not lost those. And when I did drop one and I couldn't find it, I got real upset and I tore apart the room looking for it. So,
Well, there is something to be said about enjoying looking at the things that you
Right.
get for yourself.
yeah.
True.
If you get cute things, you don't want to lose them,
Yeah.
and you're more inclined to keep them. Whereas if you buy just the regular like circular stitch markers, they're going all over the place.
It's true, and I still buy the little green and purple ones
Of
from
course,
Joanne.
well, they're cheap.
They're cheap,
They're
and-
easy. You can always get them.
And I don't care if I lose them.
Right.
But I have like these little metal pineapple stitch markers.
You don't want to lose those.
I don't
yeah.
want to lose these.
No.
These are so
Yeah.
freaking cute.
Yeah.
I don't
Did I
even know-
give you those?
You did.
I think I did
I was
give you.
gonna say, I don't remember buying these,
I
but I
think I
don't
gave
remember
that
where
to you
they
for
came
Christmas.
from. Yes, now that you say it. And I don't know who made them, but they're so freaking cute.
You know what? That was probably. You know what? I'm looking at my Etsy order history right now because I feel like all of this stuff was from Etsy at some point. But on that same vein of stoppers, knitting cords. That's the name of the Etsy shop. They have the cords to put in so that you can take your work off of the needles to try it on. And it includes the stoppers that you can put on the end. So so that you don't like it doesn't budge. Like
You
it's
can actually
unlike a
try
topper.
on your sweater.
Yeah, and you can actually try it on. And then the llamas came from Wishful Knitting Shop, and that's on Etsy. And the other Etsy thing I wanted to point out, because if you've seen my reels and stuff, I've essentially switched over to Portuguese knitting, which is when you throw the yarn over your neck. But sometimes I'm sweating like a pig and I don't want to put it over my neck. So to avoid that, I have essentially they're Portuguese knitting necklaces. And the place I got mine from, because they were very hard to find, it was hard to find like a nice. A lot of people do the pins.
Yeah.
I don't like the pins because I pull too hard because
You
I
don't
do
wanna
heavy
ruin
to
your
snap
snap
and
it,
it just
yeah.
and it just goes right off. So the necklaces, I found these, you can pull as hard as you want. They really don't come off. They're really well made. And the shop is called 220 Penny Lane. And I was able to get a single thread necklace and a double thread necklace. So I've been able to do like my cozy, which is 2 different colors, and do the color work with it.
Nice.
And I really, really like them a lot. They weren't that expensive either. I think I paid for the 2 necklaces for less than $40, which is very cheap.
That's pretty affordable.
Yeah.
And not only are they affordable, but they're really freaking cute.
Oh, yeah. No, the thing I like the most about them is that if I need to take a break and
Yeah.
if I'm at church or something like that, it just looks like a necklace.
It just looks like jewelry.
Yeah. So nobody now
Is it one a turtle?
One is a turtle with like a blue stone in the middle, and the other one is like a floral with a black stone in the middle. And the black stone floral is my double. I think I have it in here somewhere.
Yeah, they're both really cute.
I don't, unless I took it off. Oh, nope, it's right there. Yeah, this is my, oh, no, it's not a floral. It's yeah, it's kind of floral. It's more of like a medallion.
Oh, yeah.
And it has the 2 hooks so that you can hook onto it.
Yeah, it looks like a brooch, kind of. No, it's pretty.
And
It
then
just looks like jewelry.
I'm like going through all the stuff that we talked about now. The Notions bag that I got Jess, the one that she's using right now, is from a shop called Becca Ron, and that's on Etsy. And then I think
Did you get all of our Notions bags from?
the ones with the funny sayings.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had all the funny saying ones. Like Jess says, double agent, and
Yep.
it has the crochet
Yeah, mine
needle
says
and the knitting
swatches are for wimps.
needle. Accurate.
Mine says critical knit.
Yeah, which I liked because it was like the
D&D.
yeah.
And they're actually really good bags, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're sturdy,
Very much so.
and they're lined.
To be continued next week on Pardon My Stash.